Right? Maybe I just introduce and we all get started. I'll
Okay.
speak loud so you keep the microphone.
Okay.
Everyone's ready? Yeah? Well, you have waited for such a long time, about 15 minutes late, so I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, we had like such passionate discussions all around, so that's why. I'm Jeff. We are from Anchor Hub. We are live streaming on YouTube and to the Steemit community. Hello, guys. So maybe we can give a round of applause just for like the Steemit community, right? All right. So, so you guys, you need to bear with us because the Steemit and the blockchain will not be right now. We have such an amazing talk coming in. It's from Bastien, who's a mobile app developer for a company in Paris that I will not name. And he's will introduce you to the art of reactive programming. And then we will follow up with the blockchain, with Peter, and with Jan for Steemit. So I'm looking forward to it. I will go back with the audience and let Bastien run the show. Right? Thanks, Bastien.
That's not a big deal. I know I can fix it.
Okay.
It's good?
Just restarted.
Hi everyone. So before starting, I'd like to say just one thing. I will talk about mostly programming stuff. So if you're not programmer or don't have any notion of programming, it will be probably really boring for you. So sorry for that. So okay, let's start. So I'd like to introduce you today what is reactive programming. So if you think it's something similar than React.js or something like that, it's totally different. It's kind of similar, but not really. So if you're looking on Google, what is reactive programming, you will find a fancy definition like reactive programming is programming with asynchronous data stream. It's super cool definition, but what does it mean? So we should start to say what is a stream. So a stream is basically this. So you have to take data in input. So data can be anything you want, like user input, HTTP request, data from your database or anything else. It can be whatever you want. And then you have to send it through the stream. The stream is where all the magic will happen. So in this stream, you will be able to transform your data, applying filter and a lot of cool stuff, which will result in output. So in your output, it will just what you want after you apply all the transformation inside your stream. So it can be, I don't know, for example, if you take one user object in input, you want maybe getting in output what is, I don't know, what is his last 10 location, where he was in the 10 location. So you will, in the stream, you will just simply apply some filter and some research to make it, to get what you want as a result. So what is reactive programming in 2016? So it's a programmation concept. It's like, I don't know, we can say like object-oriented programming. We can say it's the same thing. It's a concept, reactive programming. So there is a really popular library in 2016 which mostly powered by Netflix, and it's called ReactiveX. And ReactiveX is the implementation of reactive programming And you will be able to find it in most of the cool language in these days. So you will be able to find Eric's Java, Eric.js, Eric's Swift, Eric's .NET, and Eric's anything you want. It probably exists. And if it does not actually exist, you can create it. So how this reactive programming things work. So there are two main things to know about it. The first thing is observable. So observable is an object that will be able to be observed, as its name says, and this object will be able to emit data and events. And those events have to be listened by the second important object, which called observer. And this observer is just another object. We can listen your observable, and this is through this object that your data will go, and at the end you will have three method called in this observer, and those methods can be incomplete when the observable have finished his job, on error when there is an error, and on next, which will be the most interesting method to use, because all the data resulting with all the transformation will be passing through parameter on next method. So if you want, for example, to update your UI through the result of your observable, you just do it in the onNext method. So for example, if you get I don't know, if you want to display the 10 last position of your user, you can do it in the onNext method where you actually get those positions, and everything should work fine. But to link those two objects, you need to have another object we call a subscription, and the subscription is basically it's just the object we will make the link between observable and observer. So I show now a short example of how to create an observable and how to use it. So, wow.
We assume it's code.
It's supposed to be code. That's not fun if you can't see anything. Oh. Oh. It's good? Okay. So imagine you take a list, a basic list of numbers, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you want to apply transformation to this list and get a result and do something with this result. So you just simply create an observable of integer from this list, just really simple, and then you create the subscriber, which also be the observer. So you have to implement the onComplete, onError, and onNext method. And then when you will subscribe to your observable, it's at this moment your observable will start to send event to your subscriber. So after you did this, it will start to work, and you will get just a simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I did nothing really specific here, and this is just a basic example of how to create all the things. So there is nothing crazy for now. And then, let's say you want to filter those data to apply certain condition. In normal way of programming, you will do a classical for loop and then do a condition to check if what you want to achieve is true or false. And with Observable, you can just add a filter like this, with simply dot filter, and then you take your number, and in this case, I just want to test if my number is a multiple of 2 or not. So I just do integral divide by 2 equals 0, and if it's correct, then the number will be sent on next. And since we just have a list of from 1 to 7, the result here with this code will be 246, because 246 is a multiple of 2. So with Observable, you can just add a lot of filter transformation to your stream, and your data will result with what you want. So now you can add one more thing to it, like map transformation. And basically, the map transformation will just say, with what I receive from filter, I will want to multiply the number by itself. So then with adding this step, you will now get 4, 16, and 36, because the previous results, 246, have been multiplied by itself. So you can do things like this, and you can add way more transformation until you get what you want. So let's see another example. For example, you want to know how much users are administrator in your database. So you will just get user is your request. So it can be a HTTP request or user from database from local file. And then to which you will want to know, filter the user by is it admin or not. And then if the user is admin, it will continue through the stream. And then you just can add another filter, which is count, and it will count how much users are going through the stream and how much users are actually admin in the database. In a classical way, you will do all the fancy stuff for each user. If he's admin, you increment a variable or something like this. But with the stream, you can just change some filter like this, and it will do the magic. So, for example, in Android, if you want to display data and make a background request, ED request, like access to database, you have to do it in the good thread. Otherwise, it will freeze the UI and makes UI pretty slow. So, with Eric Java, you can just choose on which thread you will execute the EV task and on which thread you will make the change. So all the requests will be done on the background thread, and then when you will arrive on next, you will be able to update your UI because you will be on the Android thread, and then you can just update your view without making it freeze. So another thing, you can also get in your user position every 10 seconds. It can be useful for, I don't know, app like Uber, which display driver on the map and need to be refreshed for every 10 seconds. So you just create an interval and say, okay, every 10 seconds I want to do that. So every 10 seconds it will just request your user location, and then you can just receive a list of all your location on the onNext method and then display it on a map or something like that. So it's just few examples on what you can do with Eric's Java, but there is dozens of filter transformation and stuff like this. So you can do quite anything. But it's not quite easy to explain with and realize what are the possibilities with such simple examples. But when you start to use it in real life, you can do quite cool things and make your code a lot of simpler, so way more simple and more testable and separates all your concern correctly, and it's also more safe because of the cool threading stuff. So if you are interested to get to know more about it, you can just visit those not really visible link. But I will post it on Slack and you can check it. So yeah, it was just a really basic introduction, so if anyone has questions about it, you can come to talk to me or ask now. Yeah.
So compared to other Ruby, Python, or whatever, what is the advantage of Reactive
Oh,
Programming?
this is not really, it's not really another language. It's a pattern of programming that you can use in every language you want. So if you code in Ruby, you can use Rx Ruby and do things like this in Ruby. It's more tools to help you in your language and make better code with it. But it's not a separate language. So yeah. That's it. Oh, okay. What? Oh yeah, I use it every day for my work. So it's an app it's like Uber, but for people, it's just open through 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. And you can order a driver like Uber, but it's for people who are who have to go home after their party and who are drunk and can't take a taxi because it's too expensive. And our driver are more like normal people with a shitty car. You can just vomit on it, and we don't care. It's not like taxi and Uber because yeah, they don't have big car. Uh, they just don't care because our users are mostly young people and they just want to go home. They don't care to have a big car to go home. Yeah.
How do you then, like, how do you monitor safety?
What?
How do you monitor safety? Like, if it's just a random person picking up a random person, then...
First, when the driver want to drive for us, they have to send us their, how do you say, quand tu dis casier judiciaire.
The police like record. Police record.
Oh, so
Yeah. They have to send us their police records, then their driver license, their identity, their insurance, and we check everything. And if after that there is still problem, like the most usual things which happen is driver try to seduce girl or something like this. Usually the passenger tell to us and we ban it. We ban the driver. Yeah, but it's just we just have to click on a button and he cannot drive anymore for us. So yeah, me I'm doing the Android application. Yeah.
So the whole app is based on location.
Yeah, mostly.
GPS location.
Yeah.
All from the place you are, all the driver.
Yeah, for example, the driver is waiting for someone requesting him, and he basically sends his location every 5 seconds. So we always know where is he.
So location is updated every 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Basically like Uber, when you can follow
Yeah,
the
it's really like Uber. And then the passenger just have to pick, to choose where we want to pick up. So I'm here, come to pick me up here. Then I want to go there.
Yeah, so it's fairly easy for an app to locate you, GPS to organize and make information match between
Yeah, it's easy to do, but there is a lot of complication, like there is not a good GPS signal, or the guy is not, if you are inside, the GPS signal can be not really accurate. You can, yeah, you can be here, but the mobile app will send your position 100 meter. So
You have to have a very reliable GPS signal.
yeah, it's kind of annoying actually.
And here in Cambodia, we will have to try it.
Yes, it's wrong because there is no bridge or something. It's
So it's actually
quite,
pretty accurate.
yeah, it's pretty accurate. But since there is not really address in Cambodia,
Yeah.
when I choose an address on Google Map, the pin just appear 100 meters far away because in Google Map this place and this place have the same address. So
Yeah, I agree, but
it's
say I'm a user, okay, I'm drunk and I want to get a car. I just use my phone to be located. I don't need to point to the address, right? I just
yeah,
use
yeah.
it here.
When you open the app, it just locates you. I can show you. You open the app and you just get located where you are.
But it's pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah, and you choose if it's not where you are, you can choose the correct address.
Oh, you can pinpoint, okay.
Yeah, you can pinpoint. Then you confirm, and you choose your destination. If you want to go there, you just go there, and then you choose if you pay by cash or credit card.
This is the app for Paris. I mean,
Yeah.
you use it here.
Actually, it's open in Paris, some other city in France, in Poland, Stockholm, and Milano in Italy.
Alright. Are you one of the founders?
No, I'm just doing the easy app. Yeah.
What's the name of the company?
It's each.
You told me, but you don't tell them that. You should
It's
tell them
each.
first. You should be the salesman as well.
So if you search on Google for us, you will find a lot of articles about legal stuff because we have some trial from the government and taxi because they don't really like us. But it's okay. Okay. Thank you. It's your turn.
Alright, so
You have HDMI.
guys on the live stream, give us 5 minutes and we're back.
Is there really?
Yes?
Yeah, Peter.
Yeah, Peter, we're back. So you start when you want.
Okay.
You wait 5 seconds. Sorry.